family. Welcome to the shout-out episode of The Urban Mystic. I'm Skip Jennings, and I am your spiritual cheerleader, your inspiration, motivational teacher right here. And I'm grateful to be on this journey with you. Thank you so much for sending in your questions, and if you're ready, let's dive right in. So the first question, I'm getting this quite a bit, and I'm wondering if, like Julie Zipper, are you getting these questions as well? I hope so. But I'm getting this left and right. How long is enough time for meditation? Before I dive into this question, I want to say this. You got to contact Julie right here at the Garden. She has a series of these new meditative CDs that are out there. It's rocking. I have them. I'm being blessed by them. But here's what I know about meditation. Meditation is so individual. See, when I started with the meditative practice, I couldn't sit longer than a minute. It was so challenging. I was newly sober, and this was about 5.5 years ago, and I started to dive into meditation. And I couldn't sit still. So it was effective for that 1 minute. If you are mindful of what is going on with you in this moment right now, if you're aware and you're washing dishes or you're drinking tea or you're sitting still or you're thinking about your breath, meditation is the practice of awareness. Meditation is the practice of awareness. The other part of meditation is we begin to shut the outside out so we can go within and hear God speaking to us. And one of the things you want to be aware of, if you do it for 1 minute a day, and so it is. If you do it for 20 minutes, so it is. There are some people who meditate for 10 hours in one sitting. Now, here's the thing that I know. In God, there is no time, because God is infinite. There is no 1 minute, 10 minutes, 10 hours. So whatever you do and you sit, it is perfect for you. Let's move on. The next question comes from Sarah. And Sarah asks this question here. She says, if I feel uncomfortable in any situation, does it mean that I have to change the situation or simply adjust myself? Well, believe it or not, the answer is yes. Yes on both. You must, first of all, let me tell you something. Every situation, it is about your perception of the situation. If you don't like something that's going on in your life, change your perception of it. If you see something that is not feeling right for you, if you see something that's not feeling good, maybe there's a message that's coming up for you. Maybe there is something that God is trying to tell you through this. It's time to shift your perception around what you think is bad. And I don't like using that word. It's challenging. It's not bad, it's challenging. Remember, every situation that you're in, it's a reminder of love or a call for love. I'm going to say this again. Every situation that you're in is a reminder of love or a call for love. Here's the second part of this answer. If you know that this situation is not serving your highest good, it's time to release it. For so long, we hold on to stuff, crap, stuff that does not serve you any longer because it's all we've ever known. To really manifest your true life, you must be willing to release what is not serving you. I'm going to say that again. To really manifest your true, authentic life in God, you must release all the things that are not serving you any longer. So, the answer is yes. Let's move on to our last question this week. And this is Mary. And Mary says this. My family is Catholic. I grew up Catholic. Now, for me, this is Mary speaking, Catholicism is too boring and limiting. How do I deal with my family? Ooh. Well, this is a great question because we all deal with this. And I think I've shared this before with you on the show, that I grew up Southern Baptist. Southern Baptist. Whoo! And you don't get more limiting and boring for me than Southern Baptist. Any Southern Baptists out there, I'm not saying that's your experience, but that was for me. The other thing about Southern Baptists that really kind of I felt that was not the pathway for me is because they did not agree with my lifestyle. They didn't agree with a lot of things that I am innately me, that I believe that God created in me. Being gay, I'm tattooed all over the place. I'm pretty liberal when it comes to it, and the Southern Baptist faith was not for me. It was very limiting. So here's how I did it. I began to look for what was similar in my beliefs and what's similar in my family's belief. My family are really talking the same thing I'm talking. It's just being delivered in a different way. In the Southern Baptist way, it's being delivered that, Jesus saves. And in the New Thought, it's being delivered that it is the Christ consciousness that saves you, but only you can take that salvation and apply it to your life. We're really saying the same thing. It's just a little bit different. Here's what I suggest you do. Dealing with your family, Mary, and all you guys are dealing with different faiths out there, begin to look for the similarities. Begin to look for that essence. The foundation of every religion is love. Listen for the love. Listen for the joy. Listen for that. And continue your journey. This is an expansive universe. God is always expanding more of itself. God is always growing. And as God grows, so do we. It's time to expand our consciousness. One of the things that might hold people back is fear. Because maybe Catholicism is all they've ever known. This is what they're holding on to because they want to get into heaven. But guess what? Heaven's right now, boo. Heaven's right at hand right now. So dealing with your family, you just got to show them more love and look for what is similar instead of what is different. Yeah? Cool. So that's it for this shout-out episode. Remember, you can always send in your questions through Soul Garden, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all those different social networks. Because guess what? We're changing the face of online communities right here at the Soul Garden, you guys. Do me a favor, tell your friends about Soul Garden. Tell your co-workers, tell your brothers, your sisters, tell your mamas, tell everybody, because we're spreading that news. We're spreading the news that it's all about love. And I love our Love Fest days. Guys, if you haven't gotten a part of the Love Fest days, then find out when they are. We're going to send out those messages to you that Happy Love Fest Day, and you are meant to pass that on. So keep passing on the love. Keep doing what you're doing. Remember, the power to change this planet starts with you. It's always starting with you. Until next time, I'm Skip Jennings.
Soul Garden.